Kids on spring break. I had to take a little day or two. Part 11, the journey of losing two children, having grief and trauma from just life, but navigating through. So now I'm at the part of the journey that we coming up on the double digit numbers of their anniversaries, birthdays, me not being able to see them, touch them, see their growth. This is all pain and trauma for me, not knowing what I'm going through. So I pack up my children and I leave New York, headed to Pennsylvania. Now I have family out here. My mother was out here, and I come to Pennsylvania. Now what I did wrong was I brought some of New York with me to Pennsylvania, and things attached to you, the things you're comfortable with, everything can't go with you when you're moving on and you're trying to grow, change, and just find the purpose of your whole life, because the purpose of your whole life is to live. And if you living in the pain and the hurt and the substance and trying to um, suppress it with things, you're not living, and you're not going to get through what you're going through if you're just suppressing it. It's just a bigger parasite over your whole body. So now I'm in Pennsylvania. Mindset wasn't together yet because I'm still not strong enough to stand in my pain, feel it, experience, still trying to suppress. And Pennsylvania was an outlet for me to start releasing and becoming free. But I didn't see my full potential. Now, coming into this year 18, because my baby's birthday and anniversary is a month apart. So now I'm going to have a baby that turned 18, and I'm going to have to celebrate the anniversary of her passing. So April will be her birthday, and May, just before Mother's Day, was her passing. I'm still healing, but the journey that I had to go on to get to this point, and share this with somebody if you know somebody that's going through grief, because it's not easy. They want to give up. They don't want to tell you they want to give up, but they want to give up. And it looks like a smile sometimes. It looks like I'm okay. It looks like maybe today I need a hug. It looks like blank, but nobody should live like that. Nobody should be in that. Nobody should be that still. The only way you should be that still is if you're sitting by yourself trying to find your growth, your healing. But if you're in a room full of people and you're still, something's wrong. You learn that in the process. You don't learn that on day one, day five. I'm at year 18. And coming to Pennsylvania, I still was doing the things of the things. I still was in the storm. I still was in the mess. I found more people that could keep me in the mess. Toxicness, I wasn't ready, because getting ready for this stage or this growth is a release, because you have to release what was. It's the greater outcome of what's going to be. And I'm grateful that I have three children that I was able to be a mother to, and I was able to sacrifice. And it told me that I needed to be strong. It showed me that I needed to be strong for them, myself as well, because I had growing that I had to do. But I thought coming to Pennsylvania was going to be my hurrah. This is it. Mm-mm. I was still hiding. I was still scared. I was still hurt. And then the trauma that you want to release, it's hard to say. It's hard to pinpoint. It's hard to just say, this is it. It's never it, because it's always going to be a factor in your life. I found a lot of healing in writing, a lot of healing in self-talk, a lot of healing in prayer. And I went through every avenue of prayer: holistic, God, Bibles. Uh, I sat in arenas where I've heard things that ring true to who I was and who I needed to be. And the stripes, you'll keep hearing me talk about the stripes, because these stripes ain't gonna never come off my back. But they push me to keep going and to know the greater understanding and the outcome that's gonna come out of this situation, to not give up. Because you think the last memory that I have of seeing my two babies is in a casket, and reliving those events of how I woke up and the baby was cold, the babies wasn't moving, that trauma is still going to be there. But now they're home. They're back. They're not back in my womb, but they're back in the source that created them and wanted them to be here and wanted me to experience that. They always say, don't let a good war go to waste. Don't let a good experience, because I could have harbored on the sadness, the memories I did get to bring, um, the memories I got to build with them, the things that I did get to do, the dressing them, the changing them, the piercing of the ears. I got to do some of that with my 3-month-old. I got to pierce her ears, the clothes. Now, the 1-month-old baby, I didn't really get to do too much with her because I still had a 1-year-old and she was a newborn. But things just happen so fast. I never gave up though, and I never doubted that there was a greater purpose. I always just questioned myself for the first 10 years, like, what did I do? And there's nothing I did. Everybody has a journey. Some people's journey is long. Some people's journey is going to be short. We'll have a short time here or a long time here. But the choice that you make in that time or on that journey will be the greatest outcome for you or will be the worst outcome for you. But it don't only just affect you. If you have children, family that love you, they want to see the greatest outcome. Some people don't now. Now you got to know, some people don't want the greatest outcome for you. But your discernment will tell you what you need to move around from. This is an incense that keep blowing this way. Going through that journey and moving to Pennsylvania, I thought I was more equipped, mind strong, but it led me on a path for the next 3 years. Now I did get a job, got a house, tried to start rebuilding. I still was an active parent, did what I needed to do for my children because I love them. And I want to see them smile. I want to see them grow. I want to see the best outcome. I don't want them to live in my trauma and my pain. That's my story. That's not their story. But it's a part of my story. It's not the end of my story. Because I know the end of this story is going to end in resilience. I'm going to come back with part 12 on the next couple of years after I moved to Pennsylvania, because now I've been here for 7 years. And it wasn't pretty when I first got here. Eviction came, ACS came. It was some trials and tribulations, but that was just the storm of what I brought with me from New York, carrying it. Choices, the choices we make. Come back for part 11. Share this with somebody that may need that word of encouragement. This part 11 is 10 more on here. Check it out. Share it out with somebody. Thanks for listening. I'll be back.